Welcome to Tutorialverse Hub. Have you ever found a beautiful old cast iron skillet at a flea market or inherited one from your grandma only to find it covered in rust? Don't throw it away. Today, I'm going to show you how to bring that pan back to life, making it look brand new and ready for another 100 years of cooking. Trust me, it's easier than you think, and the results are incredibly satisfying. Look at this skillet. It's in rough shape, completely covered in orange rust. It might look like a lost cause, but underneath all that is a perfectly good piece of cookware just waiting to be rescued. The first thing we need is some good old-fashioned elbow grease and a few simple tools. All you'll need is a steel wool pad and some water. That's it. No harsh chemicals, no complicated procedures. Let's get started. I'm going to place the skillet in the sink and turn on the water. Now, take your steel wool pad and just start scrubbing. At first, you'll see a lot of reddish-brown water, which is just the rust coming off. You need to be thorough. Get into all the corners, scrub the sides, the handle, and don't forget the bottom of the pan. It might take a bit of effort, especially if the rust is heavy, but keep at it. You'll start to see the dark gray of the raw iron emerge from underneath. This is the most labor-intensive part of the whole process, so put on some music, get comfortable, and just focus on scrubbing away all that rust. See how it's already looking so much better? We're getting down to the bare metal. Once all the rust is gone, and you're back to the raw iron surface, the next step is crucial, and you need to do it immediately. We have to dry the skillet completely, and I mean completely. Any moisture left on the pan will cause flash rust to form almost instantly, and we'll be right back where we started. I like to use a towel to get off the excess water first, then I'll put the skillet on the stovetop over low heat for a few minutes. This ensures every last drop of moisture evaporates. You'll see the color of the pan change slightly as it heats up and dries. Now for the best part, seasoning. This is what gives cast iron its classic black non-stick surface. We're going to create the first layer. You'll need a neutral high smoke point oil. I'm using regular vegetable oil today, but canola, grapeseed, or even Crisco shortening works great. Pour a small amount of oil into the warm pan. Maybe a tablespoon. Now, take a paper towel and rub that oil all over the entire skillet. And when I say entire, I mean it. Coat the cooking surface, the sides, the bottom, and the handle. You want a very thin, even layer. It should look a little shiny, but not greasy or pooled with oil. After you've applied the oil, take a clean, dry paper towel and wipe it all off. I know, it sounds counterintuitive, but you're actually just leaving behind a microscopic layer of oil, which is exactly what we want. If you leave too much oil, it will become sticky and gummy in the oven. The goal is to make it look like there's almost no oil on it at all. Alright, our skillet is prepped and ready for the oven. I've preheated my oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to place the skillet upside down on the middle rack. Placing it upside down helps prevent any excess oil from pooling in the bottom of the pan. I also like to put a baking sheet or a piece of aluminum foil on the rack below to catch any potential drips, just in case. Now, we just let it bake for 1 hour. During this time, the oil will polymerize, which is a fancy way of saying it will bond to the iron and form a hard, slick coating. It might get a little smoky in your kitchen, so it's a good idea to turn on your vent fan or open a window. After an hour, turn off the oven, but leave the skillet inside to cool down completely. This can take a couple of hours, so be patient. Rushing this step can cause the pan to crack from the sudden temperature change. And here it is. Let's take it out. Look at that. What a transformation. From a rusty, forgotten pan to a beautiful, slick black skillet, ready to cook up some delicious meals. It has a beautiful, even, semi-gloss finish. This is the foundation of your non-stick surface. To build up an even better seasoning, you can repeat the process of oiling and baking a few more times. But even with just one round, this pan is ready to go. The more you cook with it, especially with fatty foods like bacon or cornbread, the better that seasoning will become. So next time you see a rusty cast iron pan, don't pass it by. With a little bit of work, you can restore a piece of history and create a kitchen tool that will last a lifetime. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips and tricks. Happy cooking!